At first, stroke used to be something we attributed to old age, but currently there are people in their 20s and even 30s who are being diagnosed with stroke, and the reason is very, very troubling. That is why in today's video, I would want us to look at what really is stroke, the warning signs you notice if you're having stroke, and then the causes of stroke. If you are new to this channel, my name is Osukojo Emmanuel, a licensed physician assistant by profession. When we talk about stroke, it occurs when blood supply to a part of your brain is being interrupted or being reduced. So let us take the brain as electrical circuits. At some point, if the wires break, current will not flow through the electrical circuits. So the same thing happens in the brain when the blood vessels are being affected. Basically, we have two types of stroke. The first type of stroke occur when the blood vessels supplying the brain are being blocked. So blood is unable to move from one end to another, reaching the brain. And this particular type of stroke is what we call the ischemic stroke. And we also have one particular type of stroke where the blood vessels rupture or they burst, leading to leaking of blood outside. And this particular type of stroke is what we call the hemorrhagic stroke. There are certain warning signs that you notice if you are having stroke. And with that one, you need to be fast. Hence, we have the acronym B, fast. So the B stands for balance. You are one kind of person that you are able to walk on your own. However, at some point you notice that you feel dizzy and you are unable to even stand on your feet. Walking short distance, you can't do it. That is the first clue. The second thing is eyes. You suddenly notice that you are experiencing blurred vision and even loss of vision in one of your eye or even both of your eyes. Then the F is facial drooping. So with that one, you notice that there is certain weakness in a part of your face. So if you are being told to smile, you notice that that person facial expression is different as compared to someone who is smiling normally. So something like then the A is arm weakness. With that one, you notice that there is some form of numbness and even weakness. You can't be able to lift your hand. Sometimes it's partial weakness and sometimes it's complete weakness. You can't be able to lift your hand at all. Then we also have the speech difficulty. So with speech difficulty, when we ask you to say something, let's say the boy is going, you notice that the boy is coming. So you see, your speech, you find it difficult trying to speak well. Then the T is time to act. One thing you need to know is that stroke is emergency. So if you start noticing certain signs that is pointing to stroke, you need to rush immediately to the hospital for further management to be done. This is because blood being supplied to the brain will give the brain nutrient and even oxygen. So once there is no blood or there is limited amount of blood being supplied to the brain, it will make the brain start dying off. That is why you need to act immediately once you notice the signs pointing that you might be having a stroke. Now let us look at the causes of stroke. The first thing is undiagnosed medical conditions like hypertension or diabetes. There are majority of young people who think that when we talk about hypertension, diabetes, it is being attributed to the old people. But I think just last week there was one young guy who was being diagnosed with diabetes, and we put him on certain diabetic medications. There's also one woman too who is a very young woman who was diagnosed with hypertension, and we had to put her on BP medications. But there are many young people who think that when it comes to hypertension, diabetes, no, they can't get hypertension, they can't get diabetes. So they don't usually even check their BP or even check their blood sugar. And probably they might be living with this hypertension or diabetes without knowing. And at some point, when it becomes very, very high, that can predispose them to having this form of stroke. And also, the next cause that we need to talk about is alcohol and smoking. Smoking and alcohol indirectly affect blood vessels, hence that can predispose you into having this form of stroke. Then we also have certain lifestyle. There are certain lifestyles that can predispose you into having this form of stroke. The first thing is sedentary lifestyle. If you're one kind of person that you don't usually exercise, you are always sitting there, you can sit at one place for a very long period of time without even walking about, That can lead to stasis. Stasis means that your blood is unable to flow very well, and that can predispose you into this form of stroke. Also, eating these junk food or these ultra processed foods. Now, this kind of food contain a lot of salt, a lot of sugar, and when you take this kind of food for a very long period of time, salt and this form of sugar has the ability to cause an increase in your blood pressure. And once your blood pressure is being increased, that can indirectly lead to you having hypertension, and that can predispose you to even having this form of stroke. Then we also need to talk about these fatty foods, these kind of fried foods, and these kind of food that contain a lot of oil in them. Most of them is bad cholesterol, and once there's buildup of a lot of bad cholesterol inside your body, it can lead to blockade of the most of the blood vessels, and that can predispose you to this ischemic type of stroke. Then we also have stress. If you're one kind of person that you are always stressed up, you do certain kind of works that it puts you at a higher risk of having a lot of stress, and you always depressed, always mentally you are unstable. That also has an ability of having a lot of strain on your brain, and it can predispose you into this form of stroke. So basically, this is what I would want to share with you in today's video. So I want you to henceforth know that this form stroke is not for elderly people. Currently, both elderly people and young people are getting stroke. Hence, if there is any of these possible causes that you think that you are doing that is likely to predispose you to any form of stroke, you need to desist from it. And also, we should always encourage the checking of our blood pressure and our sugar, so that we can be able to, if possible, diagnose hypertension or diabetes very, very early, so that the necessary management and interventions will be done very early for you. So if you find this video helpful, feel free subscribe to this channel for more videos, like this video, and then share this video to many people.